so many books. Hello everyone, Stephanie here. Today's video is going to be a Top 5 Wednesday video. The Goodreads group link will be down below. I'm messing up less when I say that. Today's topic is Top 5 Summer Reads. I'm throwing it old school. AKA, I'm going to be recommending, well, except for one. The other ones are books that were published a long time ago, books that people have talked about but I feel like don't talk about anymore. Books that were popular when I was in high school, for example. That was a while ago. So let's just get on with it. The first one I'm going to talk about is an author some people are like, oh, he's overrated. He's too like cliche, all his books are the same. But sometimes you need Hallmark in book form, okay? And for me, that is Nicholas Sparks. I love Nicholas Sparks. I haven't read him in a long time. But these of the ones I've read are my favorite. Of course, The Notebook. It's just so beautiful. And The Lucky One. That's also amazing. And yes, these are movie covers. All except for one of them are movie covers. And then I have unread books of him that I will be getting to. And I'll talk about my summer TBR eventually. But, yeah. I love Nicholas Sparks, and realistically, you sometimes just need something that is a little predictable. Something that, you know, is going to be sad, but it's going to be beautiful. And I feel like Nicholas Sparks has all of those things. They're always based in, like, South Carolina or North Carolina, one of the two. It's always, you know, during the summer times, and it's always by the beach and all that stuff. So, I think, why not just pick one of his up? If you haven't read him in a long time, reread your favorite Nicholas Sparks books. So it's okay if you get cheesy and you have cliche and you have predictable every now and again. I think especially during the summer when you're by the beach and you're probably not putting all the attention to your book, things like this would be great. You take them off your TBR, you're getting in the feels, whatever it is. Read some Nicholas Sparks. I'm going to. That's for sure. My nose itches. Oh my goodness. The next book I have here is another one that people absolutely loved, and I adored it. I actually read this while I was traveling. Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. I fell in love with the movie. I fell in love with the book. Honestly, you could also, if you like the movie, just watch the movie during the summer. You don't necessarily need to do both. But I did read this while I was traveling. I went to Greece. And it was a really nice book to have with me. It made me just realize stuff. I read it already 6 years ago. A little over 6 years ago. So I do recommend it. I even highlighted because I had problems. And there was just things in this book that I thoroughly enjoy. But this is about a woman who in her early 30s. And this is based off of a true story. Elizabeth Gilbert just decides to up and quit everything and kind of go discover herself. So she goes to Italy, she goes to Bali, and then where does she end up in? India. She goes to Italy, India, and Bali, if I'm correct. Yes. And then she kind of learns something in each of those countries as she goes to. And at the end, it's just about finding herself again. You know, she was workaholic pretty much and worked all the time and just didn't enjoy life as much as she wanted to. And I feel like this is great, especially as you're getting older and you're kind of feeling lost in your life. Read, Eat, Pray, Love. This is going to help you. The next one was one I read way back in high school, and I loved this book. And you know, it's so funny, I read more adult books back then than I do now. And that is Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen. This is about a circus, traveling circus, and the guy's name, I don't remember his name. Oh my god, and I always keep my movie tickets. I put them inside. I read this book way before the movie came out. I read it in my 11th grade year. And I saw the movie. Wow, I saw the movie 3 years later. That's crazy. But this one is just about a guy who goes to work for the circus and falls in love with a woman, and he like helps with the veterinary and stuff. It's very beautiful. It's very like sad at the same time. I love this book. I think it's absolutely amazing. If you're looking for something that's more of a slower read, more of a like all immersive type read, give this one a go. Even if you've seen the movie, read the book. This one was very popular, especially when the movie came out. But I just saw it when I was a junior, and that was when I read it, and I still think about it to this day. Christopher Pike's The Season of Passage. This is a science fiction. It's about people going to Mars and things happening in Mars. I won't lie, I'm not completely done with this book. I started reading it last year when I went to Australia. I still haven't finished it. This is a very dense book, but can I say I remember everything that happened. I will pick this up maybe this summer. It was amazing, but this book just gives me very summery feels because it's an adventure and it's a crazy adventure and it's very sci-fi but very, very good. Christopher Pike is very good. I've read 3 books by him, this being the 3rd one. This is the best one of the other 3 things. Of the other 2 I've read, one was like a thriller and another one was like vampires. This is epic. This is great. It's grand. It's different. I like the writing. It's just written differently. It's not like everything you get nowadays also. And the last one is one that I just recently read and is perfect for summer. And that is Beartown by Frederick Backman. Honestly, any Frederick Backman. I haven't read all his books, but I can tell you, just read it. It's going to be amazing. They're perfect summer reads. They're usually very emotional. So yeah. But Frederick Backman is just such a good writer. And I love all of his characters. Oh, but this one's about a hockey team. So even though technically it would be considered a winter read, it doesn't matter. It's about a hockey team. It's about a town named Beartown who lives in the forest, the closest one's head. And it's about how they duel each other. But it's also about what hockey means to Beartown and to the people of Beartown. And how much it just like contributes to everything. Those are my summer read recommendations. Comment down below some of your older books that you guys read when you were in middle school, high school, whatever. And let me know and let me like see what it is. I'm curious. Because I feel like people are always going to be like doing the same thing. It's like, oh, you know, some Jenny Han book. Even like V.C. Andrews. I love her. Go read V.C. Andrews. V.C. Andrews is amazing. And they're perfect summer reads. But just like, let me know some older books that you guys loved when you were younger that people don't talk about now, but are actually perfect for summer. There are people on here that probably haven't read it and they might read the comments. So comment down below, give them recommendations, yo, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.